Hello and welcome to those who stumbled across this. I'm here with another army showcase, with Aura here to show off his fancy new Space Wolves Legion for Warhammer the Horus Heresy.
Hello, everyone.
And he's gotten, right as you see pictured here, I think it was 7, it was like 1492 or something like that.
Hmm?
It was a little, it's a 1500 point force.
Oh, yeah.
For all intents and purposes. And, well, I guess, like, Saber and Cody before him, we'll just start going through some questions.
Sure.
So I guess we'll start with the simple question I ask everyone. Why this army? Why Space Wolves?
Well, in games, I've always liked more of a melee specialized style of combat. And I was told that Space Wolves really do excel in melee. So I really just wanted that kind of like action. I've never been too much into like gunplay, although I could do it from time to time. Prefer melee.
You just want a nice, simple, run forward and charge army.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I would also explain the general tactics of this army, which
Yes.
is run forward.
So yes, charging, getting to melee as quickly as possible, while trying to protect myself with certain of my other units, like the apothecaries, while getting to the melee. I have a few support units that will actually help me shoot key units, so they actually do have firepower. It's not completely melee, while the enemy will be distracted with my melee. And it's just very chaotic kind of tactic, but chaos in my favor.
I mean, if it works, it works. So, Aura, when was the last time you built an army?
Oh, it's been a long time. Probably, I'd say probably around third edition, from my understanding. I haven't really kept up with the new editions.
It's
Oh
it, so
man,
it, it's been a hot minute since you've built or painted much of anything.
correct.
Yeah, all right. Well,
So just be gentle when critiquing my army. It has been a while.
I guess
Sure.
we can start with your first HQ, Fell Hand.
Okay.
Any particular reason why Fell Hand, or he just looks cool?
Initially he just looked really cool, and then I found out that he is kind of a light HQ slayer, like unique character slayer, almost like an assassin. So I thought that was really neat, and he also goes very well with the above tactics. Just being able to use him to also charge in and just bind up units who would otherwise be shooting me. Except with him, now I can, if I want to, I can challenge their HQ unit. And just like I said, just bind them all up, while my other units are maybe shooting at units they might not be able to, or running to units that they might not be able to. He's just neat.
He is neat. I really like the Fell Hand model.
Okay.
So next up would be your Psyker, the Stormseer. What the? Mike, hold on, I forgot what they're called.
Rune Priest.
Rune. Yeah, Rune Priest. I'm not retarded.
So the Ruin Priest, it's very helpful. I keep him on my my HQ unit. He's very helpful with getting whatever HQ I have at the time. to where I need them to go, because he has he gives me cover for my entire unit that he's attached to.
Yeah, 3-up Shroud, I think it is, or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty
So.
useful.
So just having him on my team, I get a 5-up, and then when I actually use his psychic power, I have to roll for that. It'll become a 3-up. That's nifty.
Yeah, especially if he's joined to a one of your bigger troop squads, that becomes much more difficult to kill.
Mm-hmm. That's the point.
And this looks like a specific model. So I guess I can ask, for him,
Mm-hmm.
is he the Forge World model?
Oh, absolutely. Totally legit. Very Forge World.
And then next should be this command squad with the banner guy, the guy with 2 lightning claws, and a guy with power axe. That's represented by a 2-handed chain axe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I wanted them to be part of my HQ to help Gregor just annihilate whatever they could run across. I tried to be kind of versatile with what he had. My entire army is pretty much versatile as far as their melee weapons. I just want to be able to run into like anything and at least stand a chance. The power claws will just help me get extra attacks to shred the units. Yeah, just different weapons for different killing.
Hey man, a variety is the spice of life, especially when it comes to melee.
Yep, and then the banner, enough said, it's just nice little bonuses.
Big command squad banner.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll switch to apothecaries. You have 3 of them you run in your army as of current.
As of current. So the feel no pain saves that they give is just, it's hard to run any kind of long-term staying capacity without it. Like I wouldn't be able to run full force into an army that has guns without it. I'd get picked off.
Yeah, and how did you build these apothecaries? Because I see you've armed them all with power weapons and.
Mm-hmm. So the arm is from Cromlech.
Good company.
Good company. And then it's mostly just printed or plastic bodies.
You can see lots of little fur and
Mm-hmm.
Space Wolf paraphernalia just kind of hanging off of them. I think it really makes them look more like Space Wolves than Naked Mark V or Naked Mark IV otherwise would look.
Oh, absolutely. I wanted to give them a little bit more personality.
And I see you have one of each power weapon. The sword, the mace, and the axe.
Mm-hmm. Kind of goes along with just a little bit of versatility. Yeah, they're not gonna be killing too many things because they're mostly there for the saves. But hey, if they can kill a guy, why not?
Yeah, might as well. And then will be your wolves. What do you use these wolves for?
So the wolves in general, just like my army, I wanted them to be fairly versatile. I initially got them so I could just have them as just have them be like objective markers. But if I needed to, like, if it was like a higher point game, I could always just throw them in as a Fenrisian wolf pack.
Ah,
I
yes.
think they turned out really good.
The Fenrisian Wolfpack, one of those units where your opponent has to buy you a beer for using it.
Probably won't happen very often, if ever. But they look nice.
Yeah, but the options there, and they do look neat.
Thank you.
I guess a thing I could talk about really fast before circling on to your next models. Actually, your basing, you've gone with lots of snow and rock.
Hmm. So my idea was kind of have him like on a tomb barren world. So I wanted it to be a very cold, desolate basing. So you have like slate rock underneath. No, just it's a very barren. Not much going on other than maybe some skull, some skulls or like dead parts.
And just,
Like I said, just very barren.
eh, I mean, I think it works out pretty well.
Thank you.
And next will be your big boy, your dreadnought.
He's a fun one.
If you're a dreadnought, you put him on a big slate. It looks like, or
Mm-hmm.
it looks Pride Rock.
I did my best to try to make it kind of look like Pride Rock. With somebody as big as him, it was kind of tough. But I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, you don't want to do that too much overhang on a base. It gets in the way.
Yeah. Thankfully, since he's so big, and it goes up, I'm able to still get some units in there, like under him if I need to.
Then, for those who don't know, tell them where the axe and shield come from.
Sure. So the axe and shield are just the basic plastic box knot of weaponry. I just really liked the way it looked, but I couldn't use the box knot because they're a lot slower. I wanted mine to be just a hypermobile killing tank. So
Yeah,
I went with the Contemptor.
and it works.
It does.
Next up, it's time for your totally jet bikes.
My totally jet bikes.
The
So
Thunder. Yeah.
yeah, the Thunderwolves. That's the model they are. I was able to adapt them with the printed arms, and they normally would have had like melee weapons, but like I said earlier, I wanted something that was able to still move around very quickly, but would also give me more versatility than just striking with a melee weapon. So I ended up giving them melters. They helped me with vehicle destruction. They do a pretty good job at it too.
I would imagine they would.
Hmm.
The ability of a jet bike to just deep strike down, especially if your opponent's not expecting it, can be quite devastating.
Oh yeah, I've already seen it in action. It's nasty. Tries the hell out of the person I was fighting.
And then it looks like the sergeant's the one with the robo dog with the robo claw, and he himself has a power fist.
Yep. If needed to, he can run into melee and finish off any vehicles.
I mean, if it works, it works. Some people.
They're a little bit fragile, so I do have to be careful about that. With being bikes and all.
Yeah.
They're not my dreadnought.
Some people don't particularly care for the Wolf Cavalry and 40k, and well, are probably cringing right now, but and the ye olden words, don't care.
No. They're it really goes with the theme, and they really work as the Sky Hunter bikes.
Now, next up will be one of your two squads of Grey Slayers,
Okay.
and
So, yep.
they have a lot going on.
They do. So, my one squad is manned by totally not Odin, with a black missing eye, augmented eye. He's pretty cool. I mean, just right off the bat, both of my sergeants, they're all rocking thunder hammers for that one guy that just needs to go on the battlefield. You just need to take him out. So he needs to be a red paste on the ground after I'm finished with him.
Thunderhammers will do that.
They are slower, which is why I've equipped everybody else with more versatile weapons. They get in, they damage, he finishes off. Especially HQ units.
I mean, yeah, he only has to hit once, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Both of my sergeants are like that. And for good reason. Makes the person they're fighting a little bit worried every step they take closer to their army.
And I've seen you've used the backpack banner as a Legion Vexilla.
Correct.
I personally think it's the right choice to make. The banners look way cooler than the weird tapestry thing that the new plastics currently have.
Yeah.
But
I have a handful of banners scattered throughout my army.
So for your Grave Slayers, what how'd you go about building them?
Sure. Well, again, totally legit, very Forge World. Everything. The bodies are a combination of printed and plastic. Did have to get some parts from the 40k Space Wolves, Grey Hunters for just random like fur bits and skulls and stuff. The shields themselves, since I have a lot of shields throughout my army, they are Chaos Marauder shields that have been adapted.
I mean, I think it gives it the good Viking look.
I think so. Just I wanted to go for a very feral look, and especially with a lot of melee, I think they do that pretty well.
Yeah, I would think so.
Little bit of damage to certain weapons. You see some of the shields have like wood showing through, which I think works very well.
So my question why a Space Marine would be carrying around a wooden shield, but I'll post a picture of the cover of the one book where they are most assuredly carrying a wooden shield.
And it works anyway. They're in the story I made for them. They're basically, because of the heresy and what happened with the Space Wolves, their communications like absolutely failed, and another person who was wishing them ill decided to pose as command, and they sent them to take care of a threat that wasn't necessarily there, to get them out of the way. And now they're stuck on this tomb world, and they have to utilize what they have, which isn't a lot, and it's allowed them to go a little bit more feral, at least a majority of the army. There are a few that still have the sense to stay back and think more tactically, like the sky bikes, for example, and some other units that aren't part of my army quite yet. But I think it works pretty well.
I would agree. I think it works pretty well. So I guess since we looked at every unit now, it's just more of what's next for your army? What are you planning?
One of the plans are I want to give my dreadnought some friends.
Oh boy, a trio of dreadnoughts.
More killing to do. I've been working on a scout unit, so I could have some more ranged options. Some help with that. It'll be a 5-man team of snippers.
Oh goody, snippers.
They look very neat. I can't wait to show them off. I'm going to add another unit of Grey Slayers. That's the main unit I use.
As any good Space Wolf player should.
As any should, because the other unit's terrible and doesn't fucking fit.
I mean, I don't disagree.
I am adding another trio to my bestial sky bikes. or Sky Hunters. So I'll have more control against vehicles in Dreadnought, because they will also be using melches and uh, nasty melee weapons to get the job done. And another apothecary to go with the team. I don't think I'm missing anything else. And then another HQ that is to be determined.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Mhm.
This has been a look at Aura's Space Wolf army, which
Mm-hmm.
we'll be seeing some more games soon, so that's always good. And I guess that's it. Tell us what you think of his army, what he could improve, what he did good, what he did good on. Critique and critique is always welcome.
I value input.
And yeah, have a good day.
Have a good one, guys.